Pressure makes diamonds, but boy, is the pressure getting worse. I've got about 6 months to go until I finish medical school, and I've been doing a lot recently. So come and spend a week with me navigating med school, doing some business stuff, and also spending it with some really cool people.
It's cut. That's the outro. Good morning, team. Got a really busy day today, but we always start with 6 a.m. club in the gym. Probably my favorite time of day. Today, I'm hoping I have the energy to lift big because that's the plan. So let's get it.
My papa didn't preach on the Madonna one. That's why I got a ray what my mother done. My papa didn't preach on the Madonna one. And that's why I got a ray what my mother done. Yeah, another one.
Yo guys, today we are at a site that has just been recently acquired by somebody that I know. So I'm just going to take you a run through. The person who bought it doesn't actually want to be on the vlog, but I thought since we came all this way, we might as well get this on the vlog. So coming in, we've got a lot of rubbish, which is already on the inside. It's actually a really big property. And if I bring you through here, this is the first room. The light switch in this room is so weird, so that's why you get all of these effects. Like, I don't even know how to work it, but the light switch in here is so rude. This is the first room. This is, I guess they used it as a living room, maybe with the TV over there, sofas over here, and then the walk-arounds. Bit small, but it does the job. And then if we come down here, we are now into the living room. There is a massive echo in here. This is the living room. I don't know if you've ever seen these types of houses, but they always have the same type of layout where they have a living room here, a cellar going down and the stairs going up. And then if you come down here, we are now into the kitchen. This is a very unusual kitchen for the types of properties that we usually view, because this kitchen looks decent. Most of the time the kitchens are the most run-down place in the house, but this is a fully functioning kitchen. It's got some nice features like these storage solutions, which are over here. And if I put my head through here, you can see how nice the storage solutions are. Put some spices, put some food in there. And then if you come through to the back of the house, this is it's an intermediate room. Like, most people would probably put like a washing machine in here, probably put some storage or some laundry stuff over here. And then at the back of the house, we have the bathroom. And the bathroom is a very special place. I'm not sure if I'm the biggest fan of this bathroom, but it does the job. And at the moment, it smells mad funky in this bathroom, but it's probably because the water hasn't been used. We got to speak to the neighbour, and the neighbour said this property's been empty for like the whole year. So it probably just smells like this because the water hasn't run in a long time. But we tested all of the taps. This boiler here is brand new boiler. I don't think it's ever been used. The manual and everything's still in the packet here. But overall, it's a nice house. The owner of this house, think they'll have a lot of fun and they'll be able to lease it out. It's a really big space. And it's in a non-Article 4 area as well, so it could be a HMO, or it could be just a family let. So maybe when the owner gets a bit more confidence, we might come down here and do a site visit with the owner once they've decided whether it's HMO, once it's a family let, or maybe they're going to do something else that we don't know. But we'll come back down in a few months and we'll see. Good morning, team. It is currently 8 minutes past 8. I have got back from the gym and I'm getting ready to go to uni. I also got a message last night from someone who says they know an investor who's interested in the stuff that I'm doing, and I said, like, I'm happy to jump on a call. It's easier to discuss things. Any questions can be answered there and then. But they said they don't want to jump on a call, which is super weird. So what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to send them a Loom video, which is like a video presentation of what I would usually go through, and send that to them and see. Hopefully they will jump on a call after, or hopefully even better, they will invest straight away. So that's what I'm doing now. Then I'm going to head to uni. Just a jam-packed day today, but I'm taking you guys all the way through everything today. And this video was just a quick 5-minute video. I'd love to jump on a call with you to be able to explain a bit more about what we do and also just give you a bit more context and potentially answer any questions that you have. So thank you very much.
Yo, disorientated, should've just rested. Called your phone, I should've just texted. Lockdown, should've just Tetris. Retail therapy, should've invested. Diamonds dance, they should've been tested. Follow his eyes, you can see the intention. Tension, the G-Tech slide with a Jensen. Gated chest with aluminum fencing. They just hopped it, they didn't hop it. Let me tell you the dance.
You can have everything, but you can't have everything at once. And there are some seasons where you have to say, I'm just gonna go in. I'm just gonna go in on work. I'm gonna be so intense about it. And then once that's done, in a few years, then I'm gonna go all intense on my travel. Then I'm gonna go all intense on my relationships, right? But there are seasons and you just have to be okay with the trade-off. Because if you're not, you're basically gonna be middling through life and then someone else or a group of people who have said, this is my season, are just gonna run the rings around you and you would only have yourself to blame. And that is the worst fucking thing. The worst fucking thing is knowing that you could have done it, but then you didn't because you chose not to. That sucks. That is hell enough.
This, by the way, is a crazy story. So say it again.
So yeah, I saw Tim on the cover of Forbes in 2021. I actually DM'd you, which got aired, but we won't dwell on that. So I saw him on the cover of Forbes in 2021 and I was like, oh, if he's on the cover of Forbes, read his story, I was like, the similarities there. And then the following year, I was also in Forbes, but not on the cover.
That's cool. Because there are two ways you can move fast. You can move fast by just learning it yourself, which takes longer, or you can just buy expertise. So what I would do, if you haven't thought about it, is find someone who's done this and just give them a part of the business, or give them a part of it, get their credibility. You can even say, we'll only do it, you only get the shares if we then do a successful investment. Very.
And my thing, very unpopular opinion, is the career trajectory that I have as a doctor.
Yeah.
It's like I almost want more from life.
Okay.
But it's like when I have these conversations, and it's even awkward that it's being recorded because it's usually conversations I have with myself.
Well, we can blur it out.
I think it's cool, like a moment of growth. On that kind of wanting more from life, I'm sure at points you wanted more from life.
Yeah.
How do you keep that, I guess, sanity when the noise of the world is kind of veering you in the other direction? So for me, the noise of the world says, just go and do a doctor job, like you're a doctor, like how can you want more from life? Like, I know from, for instance, being on Forbes, I've seen you on Forbes and I'm like, okay, if I just follow in your footsteps,
Yeah.
that is kind of the more from life that I'm
Yes.
looking for. So how do you almost, to simplify the question, how do you silence the noise of life kind of pushing you in a direction that you kind of know is not necessarily your lane, but you don't necessarily have? It's almost like you're navigating an unknown territory.
Ooh. So I feel like the answer to this is something that you know. Like, you know the answer to block out the noise is to block out the noise.
Yeah. But I think in the process of blocking out the noise, I convince myself to block out the noise.
Yeah.
But then there's those little moments, like, for instance, yesterday, it was like, oh, maybe McKinsey, oh, maybe doctor,
wow, okay.
oh. And it's like security versus just fuck it, go and see what's out there in the world.
Yeah.
Ex-Gymshark.
Yes.
What is something that you learned from Gymshark which you think is transferable to me who is, I guess, starting out on my journey?
The same thing that I learned watching the Vince McMahon documentary is that your consumer is the most important tastemaker, feedback person for your product, your business, etc. The distance between your business and your consumer defines your success. The more you stray away from it and you start to make decisions that are not in service of your consumer, the further away you get from success, is what I've seen. So my job, I nearly lost my job at Gymshark when I first started because I tried to make Gymshark a Nike or an Adidas and trying to make it polished. And the distance between the brand and its community became further and further. I realized that as the business scales, my job is to keep that distance as close as possible. And as long as you do that, the more likely you are going to be a success.
Yeah. And then random question, what is the best song you've listened to recently?
So my favorite song is Butterfly Effect, and I named my company after it.
What, Kendrick Lamar?
No, by Travis Scott.
Oh.
Because what Butterfly Effect means is that it's based on the chaos theory, which means that the insignificant flap of a butterfly wing done repeatedly could lead to a tornado.
Oh, nice.
So that means that small things can become big things. So wherever you are, however small you think you are, if you do things repeatedly over time, they compound and create chaos.
Of course,
so that's
man.
the butterfly effect.
Love that.
My guy. See you in a bit.
Thank you, man.
See you in a
So we've just finished at the Black Business event, and I think one thing nights like this confirmed to me is that these are the environments that I need to be in. I need to do a lot more to put myself in these spaces, because I just come to places like this and I just leave thinking, oh my God, like I have this energy that other environments cannot give me. And it's like super infectious. And when I say super infectious, it's like I like being in rooms where I look around and I think I'm a small fish, but in a very big pond. And it's almost like some of the other environments that I occupy in my life, I sit there and think like, there isn't much growth in this place besides if I just keep doing the same thing, I'm just going to get exactly what I know. Whereas I feel like when I'm in these environments, there is just exponential returns on growth, which is a win-win. And then the other thing I love about being in these environments is that I'm surrounded by people who are like, why can't it be you? Like, why can't you be the next greatest thing? Why can't you be the biggest? Why can't you be the baddest? Why can't you be the sickest? And in my other environments, it's always, well, actually, like, I'm probably going to fail. Or actually, everything's a bit competitive. Like, I'm probably going to lose. But these environments are like, scrap that. You are the biggest, you are the baddest, you are the sickest that has ever lived. Just go and do it. And it's like, it's that simple. Just go and do it. It's like so simple, but so complicated to just do.
Waiting man go talk, it be number. I'm a loco, number. Only the money gbé mi débẹ̀. People they doubt say he sure for me get. Rich nigga before I sign to label. I they grind from day one cause I like to make sense. 1, 2 girls and I want them naked. Monogamy is overrated. Need more girls cause my brother dead down. We like to make friends once in naked.
Yo guys, just wrapped up a session at Warwick Medical School, and today I was talking to some of the med students there, and it was super cool to be able to interact with people who are in the same position as me, I guess, from a medical school perspective, and just to understand some of the challenges that they're facing, some of the things that are going on at their medical school, as well as sharing the stuff that I've learned and the things that I've done. But yeah, it's been a good day. Feel energized. I always feel energized at the end of these talks, and I think I've developed a lot of confidence since the day I started doing these talks. Originally, I used to be very shy, but now it's like I know how to walk in a room and I know how to command myself. And it's something that public speaking is just a skill that I just want to continue improving, because I think if you had to learn one skill, public speaking is such a great skill to learn and to have in your repertoire, because public speaking usually makes people so scared. Welcome back to the vlog. We're in the gym today, we're shooting 20 kilos, big back day. Watch and learn, boys. Bro, we need some words of wisdom. We're shooting in the gym today.
Words of wisdom: do weighted pull-ups before you do lat pull-down.
Why?
Why? Because I don't have the capacity right now.
We don't have the capacity.
I ain't got it.
This season of life at the moment is very high stress. And I think it's very high stress because I am doing some really hard things at the moment, and everything kind of feels like it needs the same level of attention and importance. And the thing that is keeping me sane is knowing that if I keep consistent, that's already half the battle. So just showing up every day, making sure that I'm actually doing the work, and just chipping away every single day
And in this season of stress, it's in the moment right now, it doesn't feel great. But one thing I know is that this is the essential ingredients I need to grow. A lot of the challenges that I'm facing at the moment, I know that once I solve these challenges, in the future, it makes my life and my business journey and even my medical school journey a lot easier. So if you're in a position similar to me, I know that this is very cliche, but stress is a very temporary pain, and a lot of the time it's that stress which is required for you to grow. When I go to the gym every single day, I'm putting my muscles under stress so that when I come back next week, those muscles are 1%, 2% stronger than they were last week. And I guess this is the season. This is the season of preparing for those 1%. This is the season that will build me into the better man tomorrow. And I just need to ride the wave.
Yeah. Stories in pajamas. We went from stories in pajamas, then everything got hard to hard.